Is losing in the final, is that failure, Tomo?
Listen, it's extremely harsh for Gareth because he has done well. All the guys were talking about there. They had lots of merit in it. You know, there was people complaining tactically, technically, how Gareth was, what a decent man that he is, and he has united the country. You know, you look just as media outlets. These players are more accessible now. We see more interviews. They do sort of bond well. Even the darts thing, people can moan and laugh about it, but it added a little bit. So all these things he's brought to it, players did want to go with England. There was a lot of players who didn't want to play for. I know people would find that extremely strange, but it did get that way. So he's done a lot of good things, but I think this has brought it home. I think Gareth is at the end of his tenure at England, and I think he will know that. But you can't say straight after the game you don't want it all to be about you. He's never been that way. So he was right not to say anything. He was right to say that he needs to speak to people at the FA, but his family as well, and to see, because I don't care how anybody will say. Nobody likes criticism. Nobody likes getting stick. I don't care what people say. We've all been there and we say, oh, no, I can take it. I'm not worried. No, we don't. And it does hurt.
Did you feel that
you get stick every day.
Thank you. Did you feel that criticism was over the top? Because I can remember many England managers who, at least in my memory, got a lot more criticism, a lot more personal criticism as well. Did you not think the media were pretty kind?
The media have been all right. The performances have been great, so you're not going to get away with that.
Mediocre. We were mediocre.
No, absolutely. And sometimes we weren't even that, Jeff. You know, we were struggling for that. There's no two ways. But I did say throughout the group stage is that you do have to wait. You can't give judgments because sometimes it is extremely difficult. Opposition that we were playing, Serbia, Denmark, Slovenia, you know they're going to sit back, sort of hit you on the break. That is the way. So we were always under pressure. We didn't play well enough. We didn't find ways how to get past packed defences. We now and again look vulnerable at times, but I think we just weren't good enough all round, and it was a massive disappointment. But we got through that. We thought it would get better. Slovenia wasn't. Netherlands was better, and we thought, here it comes. It's getting better. We were just not good enough.
Now, there was an interesting piece in The Athletic which said if you listed Spain's best 7 performances, or 7 performances, and England's 7 performances, and put them in order of merit, every Spanish performance, even the worst one, would be above England's best performance.
Yeah, but there was a lot of other countries who were in a similar thing. There was only Spain. That was the thing about the tournament. There was only Spain who was the standout team. You look at France, you look at Germany. At certain times, all those teams, they didn't play well. They struggled. So it wasn't just England, but Spain were by far above not just England, but every other country, in my opinion.
Yeah. John Barnes joined the boys on Drive yesterday. He thinks Gareth Southgate should have been braver during the tournament.
The pressure, and you know what the fans are like, you know what the press is like, because in England we like that fact that we have lots of players. I said, imagine not playing Harry Kane and playing Ollie Watkins, of which possibly I would have, if I was brave enough and if I had enough power, then maybe I would do that. But if I was Gareth Southgate, I wouldn't have done that, because of course, if we lose, you're going to get absolutely slaughtered. So what Gareth has done is pick the players that everybody likes. And people then say, okay, well, Cole Palmer should be playing. Okay, let's put him on after 20 minutes. And he should be playing. Let's put him on after 20 minutes. And then you can't have a go at me because I've just done what you want me to do. Whereas a manager like a Mourinho or even a Klopp or a Tuchel, who players hate, then would be strong enough to do that. But in 2024, player power is so strong.
John Barnes mentioned Jurgen Klopp there. Simon Jordan thinks the former Liverpool boss should be in the running.
I would, if I were the chief executive of the FA, I would scour the world to find the best manager available and then do everything I possibly could to try and convince them that the England job was there. Now, the England job is a great job if you can really do it well. Now, Gareth can do it well to a certain point, but that ultimate tipping point is when you can win something, and I don't think Gareth is going to achieve that. Yeah. So I would be going after it. If I could have a conversation with Klopp, yeah, of course I would.
Do you think Jurgen Klopp would be interested in that conversation?
I would like it to be. I really would. I think most people he would, as Gareth did United, but I just think his character, his charisma, I think his tactical now, the way he did things at Liverpool. He didn't just unite everybody at Liverpool. I think most of the country quite liked this guy. And I think
outside of Manchester United fans.
No, not even those. A lot of people I spoke to, which I often did, they would go, you know what, I quite like that guy. And even Evertonians, believe it or not, like the guy. And the way he played his football, and we maybe weren't as silky as Manchester City, but God, we were so dynamic. It was great football, you know, with Mane and Bobby Firmino and Mo Salah. It was just great. So if Jurgen Klopp, I would think, and I thought maybe the German job would be sort of next on his boat. Nagelsmann looks as though he's done extremely well, is sort of committed there, and they're happy with him. Maybe it's going to be a little bit of a time. If he did, I think that would suit maybe his lifestyle of what he wants, because it's so intense being a manager now at any top club.
Do you think the FA would see him as too much of a loose cannon, if you like?
No, it's not, Jeff. You could look at a few managers, and people want Mourinho and things like that. No, I don't think. I think there would be firecrackers every day, and I don't think that would work. Tuchel, I think, would be quite similar. He's not, and that's why Gareth fitted so much the bill. He was so much an FA man. He was there, and they knew they could trust him. He would never say anything wrong. He wouldn't go against anybody. He would always say the right things and be at the right appointments and things like that. You wouldn't get that with Tuchel. You wouldn't get that with Mourinho. You would get it with Klopp, believe me.
It's a subject we'll come back to during the course of the morning. Matt, the Arsenal fan, he knows me only too well. He says, morning guys, the only thing that gets battered in the restaurants Jeff frequents is his wallet. Matt, you are very right. 03717223344. We're taking your calls this morning. If Gareth Southgate leaves, who would you want to replace him? Give us a call.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.